Hello everyone, this is Manisha and my registration number is 21BEC7139. Today our group going to explain 3.6 question from chapter 3 in signals and system. So let's see the question. Consider three continuous time periodic signals whose Fourier series representation are as follows. x1 of t equal to summation k equal to 0 to 100 1 by 2 whole to the power k e to the power j k 2 pi by 50t. x2 of t equal to summation k equal to minus 100 to 100 cos k pi e to the power j k 2 pi by 50t. x3 of t equal to summation k equal to minus 100 to 100 j sin k pi by 2 e to the power j k 2 pi by 50t. Use Fourier series properties to help answer the following questions. Which of the three signals is are real valued? Which of the three signals is are even? So I am going to solve the first Fourier series. x1 of t equal to summation k equal to 0 to 100 1 by 2 whole to the power k e to the power j k 2 pi by 50t. We know the general form of Fourier series is x of t equal to summation k equal to minus infinity to infinity a k e to the power j k omega naught t, where a k is Fourier series coefficient. Let us assume x1 of t is equation number 1. If we compare with x1 of t with general form, then ak is ak equal to 1 by 2 whole to the power k. But in general form, the limits are k equal to minus infinity to infinity. In equation number 1, the limits are from 0 to 100. ak will be 1 by 2 whole to the power k when k is greater than or equal to 0, less than or equal to 100. Otherwise, it will be 0. In the first question, we need to find the given Fourier series is real valued or not. For that, x1 of t equal to x1 of t complement. If this satisfies, then it will be real valued. This will be satisfied if ak, that is Fourier series coefficient, equal to a minus k complement. So let's find. We know that ak is 1 by 2 whole to the power k in the limits 0 less than or equal to k less than or equal to 100, 0 otherwise. Let's find a minus k. Let's substitute in place of k with minus k. 1 by 2 whole to the power minus k, 0 less than or equal to minus k less than or equal to 100, 0 otherwise. This can be written as 2 to the power k, 0 less than or equal to minus k less than or equal to 100, 0 otherwise. Again we get a minus k equal to 2 to the power k. Let's multiply with minus k to get the k value limits. Minus 100 less than or equal to k less than or equal to 0, 0 otherwise. If you give complement for this a minus k, there will be no change in this because we got a constant value. Then a minus k complement becomes 2 to the power k minus 100 less than or equal to k less than or equal to 0, 0 otherwise. Let's compare ak with a minus k complement. ak is 1 by 2 whole to the power k and a minus k complement is 2k. We got two different values for these two. Therefore, we get ak is not equal to a minus k complement. If this is not satisfied, then the Fourier series also not satisfied. That is, x1 of t is not equal to x1 of t complement. Therefore, the given Fourier series is not real valued. Now let's find whether the given Fourier series is even or not. For that, the given Fourier series will be even if x1 of t equal to x1 of minus t. This will be satisfied if ak is equal to a minus k. We know that ak equal to 1 by 2 whole to the power k in the limits 0 less than or equal to k less than or equal to 100, 0 otherwise. A minus k equal to, we have already calculated a minus k, that is 2 to the power k in the limit 0 less than or minus 100 less than or equal to k less than or equal to 0, 0 otherwise. So if we compare these two, ak is 1 by 2 whole to the power k and a minus k is 2 to the power k. We got two different values for this both. So ak is not equal to a minus k. If this is not satisfied, then x1 of t is also not satisfied. That is, x1 of t is not equal to x1 of minus t. Therefore, the given Fourier series is not even. Therefore, the given x1 of t is neither real valued nor even.
Friends, my name is Vemwork Manoj Kumar. My registration number is 21BEC7157. Now I am going to explain the second part of the sum 3.6 in the Signals and Systems book. So the second question of the sum is x2 of t is equal to summation k is equal to minus 100 to k is equal to 100 cos k pi into e power jk into pi by 50. So in this equation, ak is equal to cos of k pi. Here k is belongs to minus 100 to plus 100. So now according to the equation, the coefficient ak is equal to cos k pi and a of minus k is equal to cos of minus k pi. Here cos of minus k pi is equal to cos k pi. So we can write ak is equal to minus ak a minus k. So this is equal a minus k complement. So ak is equal to a minus k complement. Therefore the function x2 of t is real because it satisfies the condition of ak is equal to the complement of a minus k. And the second one is the given equations ak is equal to cos k pi. Here the amplitude of the value of ak is real and the function cos pi is even. So when the function is even and real, the function x2 of t is also even. So as the function ak is even and real, the function x2 of t is an even function.
Hello everyone, this is Sushmita. My registration number is 21BEC7193. Now I am going to explain the third equation in 3.6. So now our x3 of t is summation of k is equals to minus 100 to the 100 j sine k pi by 2 e to the power jk 2 pi by 50 t. We know that the general Fourier series x of t is equals to summation of k is equals to minus infinity to the infinity ak e to the power jk omega naught t. If we take this equation as a 1, if we compare equation 1 with this general Fourier series, we know that ak is equals to j sine k pi by 2, and the limits are minus 100 less than or equal to k less than or equal to 100, 0 else. Now if we take a minus k, means we have to keep minus k in place of k, that is j sine of minus k pi by 2 minus 100 less than or equal to minus k less than or equal to 100, 0 else. We know that sine minus theta is equals to minus sine theta. That implies a power minus k is equals to minus j sine k pi by 2. Here the limits are 100 greater than or equal to k greater than or equal to minus 100, 0 else. Now we take the a minus k complement, that is minus of minus j sine k pi by 2, 100 greater than or equal to k greater than or equal to minus, that implies minus 100 less than or equal to k less than or equal to 100, 0 else. Then we will get a minus k complement is equals to j sine of k pi by 2, where the limits are minus 100 less than or equal to k less than or equal to 0, 0 else. So to know that the equation is real valued or not, we have to satisfy the condition, that is x3 of t is equal to x3 of t complement. To satisfy this, it have to satisfy that ak equal to a minus k complement. But when we see that here ak we get j sine of k pi by 2, but when we see that here we get j sine of k pi by 2, that is ak is equals to a minus k. So the equation is real valued equation. So in order to know that the given equation is even or not, we have to satisfy the condition, that is x3 of t is equals to x3 of minus t. In order to satisfy this, we have to satisfy that ak is equals to a minus k. We know that ak is equals to j sine of k pi by 2, where the limits are minus 100 less than or equal to k less than or equal to 100, 0 else. Now a minus k is equals to minus of j sine k pi by 2, where the limits are minus 100 less than or equal to k less than or equal to 100, 0 else. If we see these both two, that is ak, where the value is j sine of k pi by 2, is not equal to the a minus k, where a minus k is minus j sine of k pi by 2. So if this condition is not satisfied, then x3 of t is not equal to x3 of minus t. So the given equation is not a even function. So the given equation is a real valued function and not a even function. Thank you.